All right, should we get into the Julio? Is it time?
I suppose we should. I just want to say that I called this one in our
You
podcast. It
did.
was also the number. It was the number one Vegas odds too, but I called this before that when the rumors first when he first started talking about how he wanted to be traded. I said the Titans were the best fit, and here we go.
Before we start into
Um,
this, guys, if you actually bet money on this happening, comment below and just tell us how much you made. Like if you actually
yeah,
listened to the Vegas odds we were talking about last week. If you actually did and
that's
you made money, let us know. We're just it'd be cool. It'd be cool to share
that would
that.
be funny. Yeah,
But yeah, you go
that
ahead.
would
You
be
can you
sick.
can start with the nice headline.
Yeah, so they got that whole like I knew this the whole week. The Falcons were like, no, we're looking for a first round pick. We're looking for a first round pick. That was a smokescreen, guys. They just wanted to see if anybody would bite on it. No shot they were getting a first round pick for an aging receiver. But the Falcons got a second and a fourth,
Yeah.
which is somehow is more than the Texans got for DeAndre Hopkins, but we not even going to bring that up. Oh my God, Houston! But you're canceling your mini camp though.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyways,
I guess my question about this trade is like, so now that we know what it took to get him, a second round pick and a fourth round pick, why weren't there more people in the market for Julio? Like, are you telling me people value their second round picks over an all pro receiver or just,
I wouldn't say that
you know what I'm saying?
necessarily. I think
Like,
there's obviously financial reasons,
I mean,
and
15K, I mean, not K, 15 million, I get you're picking up the contract, but I'm just still,
yeah. So there's only a handful of teams that could even take on 15 million. That's the first thing, because free agency has already been done.
because
So
you heard what they did
there's
with the Titans, right? Like, they got Tannehill to restructure his contract,
yeah,
freeing up what Julio was going to get paid. He freed up 18 million, so that alone paid for
yeah,
Julio. So you're telling
yeah.
me
It's
no
probably
other teams
just.
couldn't have done the same thing?
I'm sure. I'm sure they got a phone call from like 28 different teams, but they were very adamant that they were going to trade him where he said he wanted to go.
Yeah,
And that's why that so I'm pretty sure that every team was called. I'm pretty sure even the Saints called, knowing they were going to get hung up on. But shit, the Bucks probably called too. But at the end of the day, they were like, Julio, where do you want to go? We can get our second round pick from any of these teams. So which one do you want? And he wanted to go to the Titans. So, and
yeah,
I can't blame him because A, you got to try less hard over there. You got Derrick Henry running the ball. You got A.J. Brown getting open.
yep,
You don't got to get 1,500 yards every season to be for your team to even win 5 games like you do with the Falcons. You don't have to be the best player on the field. And when you're 33 years old or whatever, you don't want to be the best player on the field. You just want to be good. That's it.
yeah,
And you got Tannehill, who is super disrespected in
underrated.
NFL fans
Oh yeah,
circles. He puts up amazing numbers since he became the starter for Tennessee. And people just don't understand that because it's just Derrick Henry. Well, yeah. Well, guess what? Derrick Henry being great has helped Ryan Tannehill also be fantastic. So they lean on each other because you can't necessarily fall for the play action to stop Derrick Henry because you got Tannehill back there slinging to now A.J. Brown and Julio.
yeah, and
So it causes an issue
yeah,
for defenses.
and real quick, just this is a shout out to those of you who say, well, Julio, I mean, he's injury prone.
Oh yeah,
Guys,
stop that shit.
stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it right now, okay? Like, just to give you like a little insight, he's only been injured maybe 2 seasons. So 2013, he only played 5 games. 2020, he played 9. Every other season, out of the 10 that he's played in Atlanta, he's played at least 15 games. Okay, so is that injury prone? No. And then it seems to me that every single year that he's not injured, he's making at least the Pro Bowl. And then in 2015, 2016, he's made first team All Pro. So,
Hmm.
you know what? If I'm any team out there that's willing to do what, like if Julio's trying to come to my team, the fact that he's injury prone is not playing a factor in my head. Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
So I'm just
Yeah,
wanted to throw
nope.
that out there to you guys because I've heard that one too many times and it's just, stop it, man.
You heard a lot from the salty Falcons fans too. They're just like, man, we don't need him anyways. He's always injured. Like, bro,
I know
no.
you're trying, like, you're just trying to pad the
Yeah,
salt wound right now. Like, you're trying to put water,
it's
like,
like even if he is injured every single season, he's still playing 15 or 16 games every time, except for the major injuries, which he's only had 2 of, which really, guys, is not that bad.
I mean,
Michael Thomas already had one where he missed basically the whole season. So is he injury prone too now because he missed one season? Like, come on, guys, let's stop it.
we're talking about the same guy.
The only argument,
Go ahead.
the only argument that you can make to me about why you shouldn't want Julio and his $15 million is because he's aging.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen any signs of it yet. Now, he is coming off an injury, so, maybe he is going to fall off a little bit, but that's why he went to the Titans.
So he doesn't have to play so hard. Exactly.
It. Yeah. Like, that's just, come on.
I think his only role in his head is like, I'm going to try to get AJ open more. Like, people need
Julio
to focus
Jones
on me, open up AJ, and then, honestly, the play action alone is going to have them both open. So...
Yes. Julio's going to be the red zone guy. Oh, 100%.
And then, I mean, guys, we're talking about Julio. I mean, he's easily, I want to say, top 3 receiver. I mean, who, like, on a good season, not one of his 2 injury-prone season, guys. Like, he's probably up there.
Which, by the way, before you finish that sentence, even when he is injured, go look at his fucking yards per game from this past season. He's played 9 games and still had like 800 yards.
771.
To put that into context, Juju Smith-Schuster played every game and had 900 yards.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep. Good point. Yep. No,
so even if he only plays half the season, he's still going to be your second leading receiver.
No, it's a great call out. No, I mean, we're talking about a guy who's got over 1,000 yards, like what, 8 out of 10 seasons, 7 out of 10 seasons, and then 3 of those seasons were over 1,500 yards. Like this, Julio's a top 3 receiver. Maybe
if you're
Devontae Adams and maybe DeAndre Hopkins.
D-Hop.
Steph, maybe Diggs or MT.
If you're the Titans, bro, it's as simple as this. You feel like you're very close to having a Super Bowl team. You win between 11, 12-ish games every season. You get to the playoffs. One year you beat the Ravens, one year you don't. Like, you're kind of right there. Like, you're a really competitive team. But what happens when you get to the playoffs is the teams hone in on Derrick Henry, and the Titans have just been fucked. Like, when the Chiefs honed in on Derrick Henry, they got beat. When the Ravens honed in on Derrick Henry, they got beat.
Yeah.
Because it's literally been as simple as this. Load the box, double team A.J. Brown, it's a wrap. You can't do that now. Yeah. So...
Because the moment you load the box like we did in the... No,
Julio's
going to be wide open, bro.
Yeah, and Tannehill's 32 years old, so your Super Bowl window, your winning window, is not that big. So I'll take a flyer on a $15 million contract just to have a shot at having a good Julio Jones on my team. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess the last question to ask before we move on is, who won the trade? Like, do you Titans, right?
What the hell?
Yeah, I just like obviously like. Do you think?
Bro, when it comes to getting talent like that, bro, fuck my second round pick, bro. I don't give a shit about my second round goddamn pick.
Like, it's like a 2-part question. Nah. Is like, okay, if you're the Falcons, like, did you lose that bad? Like, you only took a second round, but you're freeing up that cap as well. There's a lot of dead money now.
Right. You just drafted Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, by the way, in my humble opinion, with Julio gone, 100% needs to move the wide receiver.
Oh, dude.
Like,
no question now.
You got Hayden Hurst. I think they still have Hayden Hurst.
They still have Hayden.
Just keep that, bro. Keep that and put Kyle Pitts at wide receiver. You are the, like, I'm so serious when I say this, bro. Like, I hate the Falcons, right? I'm a Saints fan. Gotta hate them. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, the Falcons are just bullshit. They're so bad. Ha, ha, ha. Like, yeah, you guys lost the Super Bowl. You fell apart. Whatever. Who cares? Happens to the best of us. But if y'all don't put Kyle Pitts at wide receiver, you're dumb. You're just dumb. There's no other way to put it. Like, you don't need a tight end that plays like this. You don't.
No.
Put him at wide. Like, what is the purpose of having him at tight end? What's the point?
He's going to be like a. He's going to be like a Travis Kelce, basically.
Exactly, but he has the archetype is probably the best word I could use, because everybody's going to be like, oh my God, you did not just compare him to Calvin Johnson. No, he is the Calvin archetype, which is very rare. And if you see somebody walk into your locker room with the Calvin archetype and the Calvin 40 time and the Calvin this and the Calvin that, he's playing Calvin's position. I don't care.
Yeah. And not that this should play a major factor in that, but Calvin really just went he underwent minor foot surgery. So it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, you got to help him out too. I mean, you know, we don't. It's
I'm putting
minor,
Kyle
it's
Pitts at wide
minor,
receiver.
but I'm still putting Kyle Pitts at wide receiver.
Putting Kyle Pitts at wide receiver gives you more weapons because Hayden Hurst is a good tight end.
Right.
So if you're running a one tight end set and Kyle Pitts is your tight end, now you have your Hayden Hurst sitting on the bench, where you could have Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, Russell Gage, and Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
So come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. But yeah, that's Julio, man. Good for him. He's wearing number 2, by the way.
Yeah,
you guys didn't see that.
He's apparently AJ
which is
offered
cool.
number 11, didn't want it.
Yeah.
So.
I think, let me, real quick, I believe Julio wasn't number 11 in college. Did he wear 2 in college?
That
Let me
I
check
don't
real
know.
fast.
I think I want to say
I
he
love
never
the
wore
New
number
Jersey
8.
number stuff.
Number 8 is ringing a bell for some reason.
Yeah, I'm trying to see
Something
if
about
I can
number
pull
8.
up a photo. Yeah, it was number 8. You're right. Absolutely. Wonder why he chose 2. We'll have to look that up.
I don't know.
See what the reason for that was.
Oh well.
Imagine he's like honoring Matt Ryan or something. Like, I'm going to wear number 2 to honor my fallen compadre, Matt Ryan, as I go and win this Super Bowl for him, because he's never going to get one. Anyways.
Damn.
Hey, y'all are up 28-3. That's not my problem.